Guys, I tried. I cannot tell you how much I wanted to like this game. I have put over 16 hours of my time into this game, but I just can't do it. And I'm just so conflicted by this game as a whole. Fire Emblem Engage is the latest release in the series, following up what is widely considered to be one of, if not the best in the entire franchise, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, Three Houses was my introduction to not only this franchise, but tactical RPGs as a whole. I really enjoyed my time with this game, and I have been itching for a new game in the series to come out for years now. So I was really hyped when Engage was announced. But as I've been playing this game, I've been becoming more and more discouraged by it. But at the same time, I have been also very impressed by certain parts of this game. So when I say that I am conflicted about this game, I mean it. Sometimes this game feels amazing, and other times I just want to shelve this game and move on. This game is somehow simultaneously the best and worst follow-up to Three Houses, and I do not understand how they've done this. For starters, I'll list off the positives of the game. The graphics have been vastly improved over the former game, and this game is honestly one of the best looking and running games on the Switch. Performance-wise, I have no issues at all with this title, which is quite refreshing as quite a bit of Switch games have a lot of issues on the system. The pre-rendered cutscenes in this game also look phenomenal and are extremely well animated. But the best thing about this game is its gameplay. I mean, the devs have absolutely outdone themselves with how fluent the battles are and how the mechanics are so incredibly refined. Engage brings back every mechanic from Three Houses combat, including the rewind feature that will get you out of most jams you may find yourself in. This has definitely saved my units many times, as I do play these games on classic mode, even though I'm definitely considered a newbie for the series. My favorite part of the combat this time around is this rock, paper, scissors like mechanic that has been reintroduced from prior games. Now what I mean by this is certain weapons in this game will break the guard of enemy units using a different type of weapon. This is my first tactical RPG that I played with this mechanic, and admittedly, I love it. It really makes for good tactical gameplay when strategizing which units will fight which enemies. If you're not like me and just play this game on caveman mode. Regardless, the gameplay of this entry is phenomenal, which then begs the question of, why open this video saying I'm so conflicted on how I feel about this game? Well, that all comes down to the fact that the writing in this game is absolutely abysmal. I know some people out there do not care about the stories of the games they play, and if you are one of those people, you will absolutely love this game. But personally, gameplay alone is not enough for me in a game like this. What made me enjoy Three Houses to the extent that I did was just how interesting the world was, and how each of the characters when interacted with throughout the game had their own goals and desires that were fully fleshed out, which made me become much more invested in their stories. I spent a lot of time with those characters, both on the battlefield and in the academy area, training them and getting to know them. I learned to care about a lot of the characters in that game, and it made me restart entire levels I refused to lose those troops. Now take all that and throw it straight out the window, and you have this game. The characters in this game are drier than the biscuits of Popeyes. There are like 2 exceptions to this, but even then, it makes this whole Somniel area seem almost pointless. I mean, sure, it looks nice and is a great place to get those gains, but it ends up feeling more like a chore than something I want to go out of my way for in this game. Also, the story in this game is just nothing special and is basically just a bunch of basic anime tropes thrown together, which in itself isn't bad, but it lacks the substance to make itself interesting. It's unfortunate that Engage is kind of a letdown to me. It's far from the worst game I've ever played, but it's up there as one of the more disappointing games for me. I was really looking forward to spending chunks of my free time playing through this game, but most of my time playing this game, I just end up doing 1 or 2 missions in the game before I just end up saving up and closing down the game. If I were going to give this game a score, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10. And even if I do find the motivation to finish this game, I don't think my score would ever be higher than like a 6. It has some great ideas, but a lot of poor execution when it comes to its writing especially. But I will still be looking forward to future entries in this series, as I feel that if they improve the writing in the next entry, it will be a fantastic title.